Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another edition of This Week in the Bad Quarterback League. Week 8 in 2018 will be defined by its boringness. Not many of you had high scores, and no one in either league changed positions. However,
he made a mess of it.
The he I'm referring to is myself yet again, Tony Banks. The commissioner clued me in on a good BQBL fact that I either have the top score of the week or the worst score of the week. So it follows that I'm going to be on either moneyballing it or
he made a mess of it
a lot. This week it's the latter, as I started -20 Houston and -5 Oakland, but my most egregious error came in the form of benching Tampa Bay when Winston decided it was a good day to throw 4 picks, the final being a taint, which was followed by a benching. Honorable mention to my Buccaneer partner Colt Quinn Whedon, who decided for the first time all season not to start Tampa on their highest week of the season. Bad form. Over in top teams, again, this was a boring week, so no one picked the high-scoring teams, and even most of the poor-scoring teams were left on the bench. The result is another tie, as we still have the Kirsch League lead the Turbush League 3-2 with 9 weeks to play. Now for moneyballing it, which I had to eliminate Chad Hutchinson's eligibility because he had 2 bye weeks and didn't actually choose his teams last week. Or did he choose his teams for Week 8 during the draft? The world may never know. Winky gets the win due to starting Buffalo and getting positive points from New England. And due to second place, TS8 Win having a bad week, you extend your Turbush lead to 88 points. Johnny. You know there's such a thing as too much of a good thing, right? You know Jaxie couldn't perform as they had been 3 weeks in a row. I hope Bortles had a wake-up call and becomes an elite quarterback now. Yes, even through the video, I just heard all of you laugh after I said that. On to the Week 8 standings where, like I said before, nothing really changed. I think just about everyone started their middle 2 teams this past week, and it showed. The gap between first and second shrunk to only 9 points after Banks' bad week and Cutler's decent in comparison score. Wade Wilson started the Saints on their highest BQBL week of the season. Chad Hutchinson lucked into the best score of the week due to his other 2 teams being on byes. Cade McNown had a boring week. Ryan Leaf left Denver on the bench, a huge mistake, but luckily his ass was covered by the 50 points for a QB arrest, which seems to have happened yet again, this time in New York. Another 50 points next week will be absolutely appreciated much by Mr. Leaf, whose sponsored team name is starting to appear more apt by the day. That was the weirdest sentence I've ever written. Johnny effing Moxon had a boring week, and Tyler Palco's week was likewise uneventful.
Over in Turbushlandia, we see Winky's both league-leading high score grow to 451, while Win falls off the pace due to a disappointing Arizona score. I'm with you, man. Don't worry. They'll get back up and suck again soon, I promise. Grogan bye-weeked into a respectable 23 points and gained on the promotion spot. Tim Tebow time likewise missed out on Denver, along with Ryan Leaf, but managed to have a decent score. Johnny Football was the only player this week to start a top team and a worse team. The rest of you had boring weeks and aren't worth talking about.